got this knife recently from a friend, kind of a co-worker, a guy who employed me, and he knew that I was interested in knives, so he was generous enough to give me this. His friend gave it to him, and he says it's an American Marines knife, and the sheath is a very poor kind of a quality plastic, but it seems almost like a standard issue type of thing. It's not surprising to me that the sheath is made out of, it's kind of cracking this plastic that would be secured by rubber to your leg or something like that. And then it's a super sturdy fixed blade, and I like the shape. The steel seems to be extremely hard, and it's got a nice sturdy
that thing's sick.
Rope on the end of it. Very sturdy knife, and it has an insignia.
One side full serrated, and the other side it's got kind of like a little seatbelt notcher there, some sort of like fletching notch.
Oh, it's sharp. Yes, it's sharp on both sides. Definitely a combat knife. And it says on the blade, Korea, World War, Vietnam, Commando. Made in USA, in Illinois. It's a great little knife.
Got two huge bolts that attach to that wood handle to this huge piece. I mean, that thing, can I hold that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's got a really good weight.
It's hefty, yeah, it's a hefty knife.
For that thing, I think it's
no, it would be a serious...
Jesse has another ballast song here. I'm not quite as good as our butterfly knife for all you knife noobs. This is built by Andajar as well. It's important to have a good grip on your knives, and Andajar does a great job of making sure I do. So, this thing is sick. I like it a lot. I don't have the ballast song of my own, so I don't really get to practice very much. So I'm kind of a noob at flipping them all around. But
well, we'll start practicing.
This is a cool one. There's a lot of features on that one.
Features. We love features. So yeah, this knife's got a nice sheath to it. I got this also on Amazon, I think, for a survival situation, although it's kind of more for fun. Here's the sharpener, comes right in the handle. Pretty nice sheath, and you snap it open right here. It's a huge blade. I actually got this for the size of the blade I was more impressed with. I didn't really want an effective knife. I'm not going to be in a survival situation using this because it's kind of heavy, and also the handle is hollow. It's a nice rubber handle, but it's hollow, and it comes with a bunch of, you can unscrew the back, comes with a bunch of survival equipment inside of a
waterproof compartment.
Inside of a little capsule. You've got matches, a little waterproof container, matches, fishing line, I think some like band-aids, a hook for fishing, little tools like that. But like I said, I don't particularly like hollow handles because it's just not as secure, not as sturdy. The tang of the knife ends pretty much right here, and that's, could break on you. But I thought it's interesting, it's got little holes for like attaching this to the end of a rifle or something like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of an interesting feature of this knife. It's definitely an intimidating
like
knife.
Sylvester Stallone with the bayonet. Like
that. This is definitely an action movie knife, and it's got really sharp serrated edge on top, and it's got a nice sharp blade on the bottom. Cool knife right here.
We got this knife, which I don't know anything about, but it does have this symbol here. You see that? It says 2B, 2A. And then some sort of silhouette of a place with a person's face on it. Now I don't want to be stupid and guess, but that doesn't look like any part of America I've seen, so.
Actually,
like
no,
Ireland or
that
something.
knife is from Europe.
Yeah, okay.
I think that knife is from Spain.
Oh, okay.
Or
that doesn't
France.
look like Spain.
It's either France or Spain. I'm pretty sure.
France is shaped like a
Corsica
pig.
or something like that. I'm not sure.
So it could be like not like a county, but like maybe like a province or something. This is a cool knife. I don't know what they're thinking. Is that you that put that like black marking on it?
No, that black marking came on it. It's, I guess, part of the design.
I don't know. I think the knife would have looked better without it, but that's just me.
Yeah, it's a real organic type of a look. I don't know what they were going for with that design, but I like how the handle curves around your pinky a little bit.
Yeah, that's a nice, it's comfortable, and it's another really sturdy, when you're looking for a folder, I mean, if you can take the blade and flip it back and forth, kind of, you can feel it, taka, 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 it's not good. That's not a good thing to have happen with your knife, because that means there's play when you're using it, and if it, if there's play, then there's room for it to fail. So a knife like this, I would definitely like to have this. I would carry this around because I'd trust it to be able to whittle me something, or also if I needed to plunge it into something, I would trust that it wouldn't snap on my fingers.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice knife. My dad got me this pretty recently, actually, and it's solid. I mean, this one is it's a pretty ugly knife. It's not my favorite one, but it's like an Eagle Scout knife or something. That's what it reminds me of. And it's missing both sides of the handle kind of popped off, so I don't want to talk too much about this knife. It's pretty ugly. But it's a stainless steel knife from China, and it's got an eagle on the blade.
Speaking of eagles on the blade, yeah, this is second to last knife here. It's kind of like a turquoise themed Native American style of knife. It's another Franklin mint. I would be dubious to find that this is real turquoise on there, but maybe it is. I guess turquoise isn't all that hard to come by, but
I don't know. I would not be surprised if it was fake.
Franklin mint makes another knife. This one actually feels, I mean, dadgummit, if it's not pretty kind of sturdy, it's not that bad. I would whittle with this knife, like maybe carving or something like that. I would not, you know, it's kind of another one of those display knives, one that looks good in the case, and then you take it out and you say, maybe I got this something a little bit better. But it is very beautiful. It's a very cool looking knife.
And then I've got this little
cool.
stubby knife. Yeah, this is a very cool knife. It's a skinning knife from Alaska, and it's made out of a walrus tusk. It's got like a bone-like tusk handle, and it's super sharp, and it's a stubby little blade. I guess you use your thumb, kind of you push on the on this curved edge here, and it's for skinning and for whittling. Kind of a small knife for a specific purpose, but it's a really solid knife. Definitely sturdy, not something that you'd fight with unless it were life or death. And it says, "Be Merry, Alaskan made." It's got a bear head on the side of it. Very legitimate quality knife. And then I think my last one is this kind of a weird looking greenish seafoam green looking material. And this knife is definitely, it doesn't lock into place. It's not super great quality, but I think that's because it's so old. This might have been a much better knife back in the day. Multi-tool, so it's like a Swiss Army knife. It's got your tools on it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty crusty.
It's a crusty knife. It's kind of sharp. Let's see if it says something KUT Master. Doesn't really have any
Cut Master.
Cut Master, KUT. It's got a cool design, and I like the color, but it's not super sturdy. I mean, it's your run-of-the-mill Swiss Army knife type of feel. It actually does lock back better than I expected. I was thinking of another knife, but I think that's it for me too now.
You wanna hit him with the outro there, bud?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna start saying some outro stuff, JJ, pretty soon here.
Okay. I'll wait with bated breath.
So these were all of our knives. We have a pretty big collection here. JJ and I got together, and I know both of us have more knives, so maybe we'll do another future collection, but we couldn't find them all. These are the ones that we had access to. If you like this video, rate, comment, subscribe, like, thumbs up, all that good stuff that you do on YouTube. Comment, and you know, let us know what you want to see. Let us know if you have any details on the knives. If you want to see us throw any of these knives, you know, just go down in the comments and describe the one. Tell us which one it is.
Sharing would be huge if you think that you know people that would like this kind of stuff, and especially if you want to see us go out in the backyard again and throw or hurl any of these things in any irresponsible fashion. Let us know, because we'd love to make another video. Hasta la pasta!
And then maybe say something, we'll scream something.